Hey folks, it is a Sunday evening and hope you had a blessed day. And we'll be starting off a new week of work and school for many people, and we'll give you a little weather update. Right now out at AX it is 63 degrees, dew point 59, a little elevated, but not as high as it was when it was so muggy before the rainstorms came in. Clouds continue overhead though, with a little bit of a breeze. And then likewise up in LaSalle Parish with Gina, we're taking a look at about 64 degrees over in that direction. And of course, up in LaSalle Parish, we see the low overcast, which is continuing there, but a few breaks, which is some good news there. And these tower cams, thanks to Sinlaw Broadcasting, and we appreciate those folks. Looking at the satellite and radar, one convective cluster moved through earlier today. We're starting to see a little bit more action off to the southwest of us across portions of Texas, and you can definitely see that that is headed in our direction. And so I don't think we're quite through with the rain just yet. In fact, I'll turn on the radar for you. We can go over in that direction just a little bit where we can see outline of some showers, occasionally a thunderstorm or two down in the Houston area, Austin, and between Dallas and Waco over in south and central Texas over in that direction. But again, it extrapolates into our area. Let me put this in motion once again where we can see that it's moving at a brisk pace. So I think it'll be here for the nighttime hours. And then going beyond this into the rest of the forecast, well, this is a futurecast model indicating, well, what's going to happen. And yes, it does around the midnight hour brings in some rain, especially to the north of us. And it could be a little bit in some other locations, but again, everybody's not through with the rain yet. Otherwise, we see a clearing trend working, and any rain chances for Monday, I think, stay to the south of us. But the clearing trend is important because by Tuesday morning, we don't see really anything happening as far as clouds. And so that is going to set us up for a cold start for Tuesday morning. In fact, I now believe a few thermometers will touch freezing that morning. I have some more details on the 7-day forecast, but it will be noticeably cooler if you're one of the folks that has to go to work and school for tomorrow. 45 degrees for some of the cooler readings here across the area. I think we'll average about 48. Average about on the long term is 50 degrees. So we're going to call it a seasonably cool night, is what I'm going to say. And some readings will stay in the lower 50s on the high side, and not very warm Monday, as 71 is typical. We're going to be well below that. My forecast is for 63 average and a range of about 58 to 66. The cooler readings will be off to the northeast of the area, and of course back off in that typical area with Jonesville, Faraday, Vidalia, about upper 50s to around 60. On the other end of the scale, some middle 60s I expect over toward DeRidder and the Oakdale area as a little bit of a warm pocket, and these type patterns sometimes creeps up. For a future cast, we're going to play this out until Thursday when we identify our next weather maker. So we'll have a pretty good forecast there. And then as we go into Thursday, we'll see a little bit of a trough feature. In fact, a defined one right there. You can see how the wind changes direction here from northwest to southwest ahead of it. So this is one of the weather changers. This is a weather maker. It's a weather feature aloft. The forcing through the laws of physics, F equals ma, force equals mass times acceleration. Some of you know all that stuff. And so what it means, the bottom line to us, is that it will bring us a weather change. Next rain chance coming at you probably Wednesday night and into Thursday. Let this play out into the Sunday, Monday time frame. We see a lot more energy stacking up back off across the west with a pretty big trough feature in that direction. And so I think we've got some rain in the forecast beyond the 7-day. Just don't have it outlined for you just yet. And speaking of the 7-day, here she is with Monday, a chilly start for you coming in through the day. We see about 48, only a 63 high. Breezy day too. I wouldn't be surprised to see northerly breezes gusting 20, maybe 25 or so for the day, adding just a little bit of a chill, but at least we'll see a clearing trend working in throughout the day. You'll see more sun in the afternoon than you'll see Monday morning on the way to work and school. Otherwise, by Tuesday, it's a partly cloudy day. We bottom out Tuesday morning at 34. That's my forecast, and knowing the temperature pattern and all the factors, I'm looking at probably the coldest readings getting to 32, 31, certainly not out of the question. But then other readings, most of the readings will stay above freezing, I think. But again, some of you will see frost, and of course, some of you will touch that freezing mark. Yeah, so winter not quite over yet. We got a little spell of it. So I hope you didn't put your things out, get bit a little bit. I was advising folks not to do it till after Easter. All right, going into Wednesday, I'll pick up at 10% in the PM, and then rain and some thunderstorms coming back into the forecast Thursday. But it looks kind of like a quick hitter, as I'm only keeping about 20% worth there for your forecast into Friday morning. This will be involved with a front, and so that front will kind of clean things up for a couple of days. For next weekend, I think so far it's looking good for Saturday and Sunday. I think maybe Sunday night we may have to start bringing in a rain chance, and temperatures remain on the mild to seasonable side there, with lows in the low to maybe occasionally lower 50s, and then high temperatures ranging through the 70s both days. All right, that's a look at your weather. Nick Mickens will be back with you for tomorrow morning, and I'll probably see you again tomorrow sometime late afternoon or early